Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter, and I'm back with a new show and tell. Today we'll be looking at the Certina DS Action Diver Chronograph. I will give you some stats on it first, and then we'll have a little chat about the watch itself. Right. First, the reference number of this watch is C013-427-11-051-00. It's a very long number. The case material is steel. Bracelet material is rubber. The movement is a Valjoux 7753. It has a power reserve of 48 hours. The number of jewels is 27. It has a frequency of 4 Hertz. The case material is, I've said that already, sorry. Case diameter, 45.2 millimeters. It is waterproof to 200 meters. It has sapphire glass. The dial is black. The dial hands and so on are with this loom is super luminova. The clasp is a double folding clasp. And that's pretty much it. Right. So, first of all, this is the first for me to do a show and tell over a Certina. Now, the Certina DS Action series are well known for being quality watches. Certina is a part of the Swatch group, Certina's roots go back to the 60s, where they started with their dive watches, and as we've been talking about that, we might as well have a look at the back of the case here. Here we see their the DS Action logo, which is a turtle. Back in the day, when they started building dive watches, somebody in Certina sat down and said, well, we're going to need a logo for our dive watches. And, they came up with the turtle because, as we know, the turtle has a hard shell, so it's shock resistant, and also it dives pretty well. So therefore, they decided to use the turtle as the DS Action's logo. Oops, on top, there we go. My overall impression of this watch, I've seen them before in pictures and online and so on. My overall impression of this watch is it's awesome. It's a beautiful watch. It really is. It feels great. It really does. This one is on Certina's very well recognizable rubber strap, whereas I would have preferred this watch on a bracelet. Certina, this watch does come with or can be bought with a very beautiful bracelet. I like the look of this watch. I mean, it has a very, very beautiful face. The dial is very nice, very attractive. I like the fact that it has red second hands and a red the red hands on it. Really good contrast with the deep black of the dial. Everything about this watch just seems to be in order. Really good. It has a nice weight. Feels good. Let's have a look at the bezel. Wow, very nice and tight. Has a beautiful sound to it. I think you guys can probably hear that. That feels like quality right there, most definitely. It's a chronograph. I'm not going to start and activate the chronograph functions. I'll give you a wrist shot. Again, it hasn't been sized for me, so it's going to be very large, but there you have it. It's a very handsome watch, I must say. I'm very pleased with this watch. Every time I'm given a watch to review, it's all, I was given this watch and I thought to myself, well, I've never really, had a lot of interest in Certina for some reason. And now I see that I was in the wrong. Most definitely a very attractive watch indeed, and beautiful in its own right. It's simply a very well-made dive watch, most definitely. There we go. And I must say, I rather like the little turtle, or not little, the large turtle. And it's also, it's not just etched into it; it's really stamped out there, very very beautifully polished turtle. It's a good looker. It really is. I'd love to see this watch on a shark mesh, or you guys are probably the ones of you who follow me. Probably know that I am a sucker for shark mesh, and I think this watch would look stunning on a really big and manly shark mesh. Yeah. So and the as I said before, the movement in this is a Valjoux 7753, which is an awesome movement, really really worth every penny, and it's so this is it's a beautiful watch. Well made, with an awesome movement in it, and it pretty much it doesn't get a lot better than that. My opinion on this watch is thumbs up. It's a cool dive watch, and worth every penny of the money that you might spend on this watch. As it's not a cheap watch in any way. We're not talking luxury brand prices, but we're also not talking ordinary watch money here. It's somewhere in between, and I would say it's most definitely worth it. It really is. It's a beautiful watch. And I like it. I really do. It has lots of really good points on this. So with those words, I'm going to say thanks very much for watching, guys. As I always say, if you like what I do and the way I do it, please feel free to like and subscribe. Also, I have a Facebook group called Peter's Show&Tell Watch Show&Tell group. Find me there and join my Facebook group. You can write to me and scold me or whatever you think is necessary. And yeah. So with those words, thanks very much for watching, and catch you on my next Show and Tell. Right, bye-bye.